So we did strength training on Tuesday using dumbbells, and today we're going to use the Flexband. Okay, so hopefully if you're there, thumbs up that you can hear me this time. Okay, the Flexband I think is more friendly on the joints, and so if you don't have dumbbells, you can use Flexibands, or you can use dumbbells if you prefer, but I'm going to use Flexiband today. So the great thing here is that you can make it easier by lengthening the band, and you can make it harder by shortening the band. Okay, so technique, important that we keep the wrist straight, yeah, so we don't have any negative impact on the wrist, and we want to keep the tension on the band, yeah, so gently stretching it and releasing. We don't want to be bouncing it like this. All right, so if anything doesn't feel right, get rid of the resistance, check your technique, and just focus on your body technique and the movements. Okay, so particularly for strength training, we need to warm up. So we're going to be doing a couple of minutes of 2 to 3 minutes of a pulse raiser and mobility. Okay, so the important thing is to keep moving, get the heart rate up. If you get lost, don't worry, just keep moving. So I'm going to pop the music on and hopefully you'll be able to hear it. I don't want it too loud. And start to march it out, right, left. So I did say march, it's not a walk. So let's get those knees up and pump the arms. Inhale up, get lots of oxygen into the system before we start one more time. Good, march it forward to me, 8 counts. Probably on the spot if you don't have a huge hall. And back. Forward for 8 and back for 8. Let's add a bicep curl. Forward, single, single, double on the spot. So this is the easier version with the arms in a bicep. Yeah, we can make it a little bit more challenging with a chest press. All right, here we go. From the chest, single, single, and a double. Strong arms, single. Or we could take them overhead. Yeah, getting the heart rate up a little bit more, your choice. So moving on the singles and the doubles on the spot. Last time, single, single, double, and take it back. Good. Step touch, right, left. Here we go. Let's add the arms, elbows soft. Brilliant. Last 4, 3, hamstring curl. So if you've been following me, similar moves each time for the warm-up. Warming up through the posterior chain here. Let's bring the knee forward. Hope you guys are okay today. Enjoying the sunshine, but keeping warm. Back to the step touch. Easy arms forward and back. 4 more for 4, 3. Let's take 2 steps to the right and 2 steps to the left. Let's go. With the music. Hopefully you can hear the music. It does motivate you and me and helps to keep us in time. Last time, hold it here and march. Brilliant. Let's roll the shoulders back. Really good to mobilize the shoulders. We do quite a lot of work when we do strength training. Fabulous. Curl forward for the upper back and chest. Round through, stretch the back and extend the chest. 4 more. And open. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Flex through, extend the chest. Fabulous. Heel digs forward. I think we're about ready to start. Just a couple little more exercises for mobility. Bring the feet hip distance apart. Slight belly button to spine. Come back to the center. Let's rotate the shoulders to the right, to the center. Part those hips forward. You can bring the hands on the chest gently. Around to the side. Brilliant. Let's come into our squat position. And again, last exercise to warm up through the spine. We're flexing through the spine and extending. Let's do 1 more here. Last time, hold the flexion, scoop in and roll it up. Brilliant. I think we're ready to move. So grab your band. You might want to have a drink. Yeah, so we're going to start off with squats. Yeah. We're going to stand, so if you have, this band is 1 meter 25, so I'm going to stand with the feet together. I'm going to hold the end because it's relatively short. I'm going to stand up. Then I'm going to stretch the band apart. So rather than just stepping on with the feet apart. So we want to keep the shoulders down away from the ears and avoid protracting or retracting. Bring the shoulders halfway. Baby squats, 2 counts. Leading with the pelvis. Nice neutral spine. You could stay slow time, or we could go single counts. So what we're looking for here is 10 to 15 repetitions that make sure we're getting an impression in the muscles. Feel them working. All right. So last time, stay down to release the tension. Keep the feet where they are. Roll the shoulders. So if you felt that was too easy, then shorten the band. Let's do another set. Yeah. So careful when you bend down. Good lifting technique. So instead of holding the band, you might want to hold it mid-calf. Yeah. It does make it more challenging on the shoulders. So you could go slower if you want to. Single counts of music. Coming up to your nice upright posture, powering through the heels. Let's do 2 more here. Last time. Come down, gently release the band, slide the feet together and stop and step off. Roll the shoulders back. I'm just going to turn my music down a little bit here. Okay, so thumbs up that everything's okay. Let me know if you're there. Say hi. And hopefully you can hear me. All right, so we're going to work a little bit harder through the hip muscles, the glutes there with a single leg squat. You can work really hard without the resistance. Yep. So I'm going to bring it under my right leg here. And I'm going to hold both ends of the band about knee height, no slack, no stretch. My weight is forward over that front leg. Line of travel vertical. Down and up. If you want to work harder, or if you can, shorten the band. So we're not coming all the way up straight, just lengthening through that front leg. Brilliant. 2 more. How's that feeling? Last time. Stay down, release the tension, step off. Let's change sides. All right, we got 2 sides to those glutes. So my back foot is on the floor just to give it some support. All right, wrist is straight. Inhale down, exhale up. Very little weight on the back leg. So you need to make it shorter. Here we go. You're lengthening through that leg without the front leg, without locking the knee. Let's do 2 more. Last time. Bend down, release the tension, step off the band. Brilliant, guys. You might want to take a little drink there. I'm going to have a quick sip. We're going to work go onto the upper body. We're going to start with chest. So just doing the main muscle groups. Just 1 exercise per muscle group today. As we advance, we do 2 to 3 exercises per muscle group. Yeah, and we'd shorten the repetitions. I'm not really focusing on counting the repetitions, so don't think, oh, you only did 7 or you did more. I'm focusing on technique, and it's the feeling in the muscle that's important. And I'm doing within the range 10 to 15. That's where we're aiming at. Okay, so let's take the band around the chest. You can have it flat, a bit more comfortable, but we're not going to be here forever. Yeah, we're going to have the feet hip bone distance apart. So I'm doing a chest press. Keeping the wrist straight. I've got what I call an ice cream hold. The end of the band is coming out the 4-finger side. All right, let's do 2 more here. Last one, and gently release. Okay, so we want to keep tension on that muscle and working full range through the muscle if we can. We're going to do another set. If you feel you can work harder, I'm going to do the same, but leaning against the wall. So I'm going to add some body weight. Hold it in the same place. Okay? So when I start with no slack and no stretch. All right, hopefully you can see me at the wall here. I'm going to start close to the wall. Holding onto the band, I'm actually going to lengthen it a bit here. I'm holding the end of my band. I'm going to lean forward. I've got my hands flat on the floor. Shoulders are stabilized. Belly button to spine. and gently. We're going to bend the elbows, lowering the forehead towards the wall. Inhale down, so make sure you're not dropping your hips forwards. And if you can extend through those arms. Yeah, constant overload. Exhale up, inhale down. Brilliant. Feel your core muscles working as well. Let's do 2 more here. So it's a little bit more challenging than before. Okay, so bend into the wall, walk the feet in, release the tension on the band and come away from the wall. Roll the shoulders back. Yeah, I really love that because it's really hard to do using the floor, horizontal to the floor. So these modifications make it much more friendly. There's so many different modifications that we can do to make it really suitable for people over 50, 60 and beyond. All right, so we're going to work the back muscles. We're going to do a bent over row. Excuse me. A bent over row. I hope the music is okay for you. So we're going to go back to a similar position that we had for the single leg squat. Yeah. So I'm going to take the band. I'm just going to use one strand to start with. I'm going to stand with my right foot on the band. Okay. And I'm going to hold the band, the end nearest to my left foot. I'm going to lean forward with the hands on my thigh. Can you see that? And all my body weight is there. My spine is straight. So I'm holding the band about knee height, no slack, no stretch. And I'm going to pull up and back with the elbow. So notice that my forearm is in alignment with the band. So if you feel you can work harder, shorten the band. We could also do single counts. Let's just do 4 singles. Little hold in that overloaded position. Last time, lengthen the band and slowly step off. Let's change sides there, guys. Yes, I'll stay this side so you can kind of see it from a different angle. All right, so it's under my left foot. Got my left hand on my left thigh. And I'm leaning forward. So I've taken, it's like a lunge position there. My heel is up at the back. I'm holding it in my right hand around knee height, stabilizing my shoulders and my spine. And I'm pulling back and up with the elbow. So you can't really see it from here with that right arm, but just so that you can see what it looks like on the supporting side. Single counts, here we go. So you might want to shorten that band. Yeah, so that's what's great about the band. You can make it harder and easier without running off to get some different dumbbells. Let's do 2 more. All right, last time, release the stretch, lengthen the band, step in and roll the shoulders. So I'm going to repeat that one because the back is really important to strengthen the back. The muscles get a little bit lengthened and weak with our kind of forward flexion that we tend to have too much of in everyday life. Yeah, we're working at a desk and just generally our posture is beginning to be a little bit rounded and not so good. Also looking at mobile phones increases the likelihood of kyphosis. So if you felt that that was quite easy, you could, on this one, we'll go back to the first leg, yeah, which was, all right, it was the right leg. And I'm going to use both ends of the band. I'm going to get into my position. All right, and I'm going to hold both ends into my left hand. I'm going to support my weight, right hand on the right thigh, and I'm going to pull back. I pull back towards the bottom rib, keeping the wrist straight. So my grip is working. Should we do single counts? So if this is too hard, go back to the single strand. Make sure you've got lots of weight on that right hand. Last 4. Back is straight. Bring the elbow up and back. Last 1. So we want to step in, take that band away, and let's do that double one, the harder one on the other side. So you don't have to, you can go back to the single strand of the band, yeah? All right, so I've got my support, really important. I didn't mention, but you could actually support yourself by popping your hand on the chair. All right, here we go. Holding on with a hand and pulling up and back with the elbow. Make sure you've got lots of weight going through that left hand into that left thigh and a nice straight spine. also good for core strength. Can we do single counts? The same thing applies here. You could make it harder. Don't think we're ready for it, are we? You can make it harder by shortening the band. So I'm pulling my hand to my bottom rib, just squeezing that shoulder blade into the spine. Last time. So lengthen the band, step in, and then gently come all the way up. Let's roll the shoulders back. Yep. So those are the main exercises, the big muscle groups. And then we would go on to work the shoulders and the biceps and the triceps and also the core. Yeah. I'm just showing you different ways, different bits of equipment that you can use. Let's turn that off. We'll do a little bit of a stretch here, actually. Just a little bit of a stretch before I let you go. Okay, so there is different equipment. So at the moment I'm using equipment that I think most people have. My favorite bit of equipment is the door anchor and the loop band. Okay, which if you join my program going forward, I have a community group. It's a private community group going forward next week. So if you join that program, then I'll introduce you to my favorite piece of equipment, the door anchor. But you do need a door anchor and you do need the loop band. Yeah, but you can always substitute the exercises for the Flexband or the dumbbells. That's why I'm showing you the alternative equipment this week. Yeah. So let's take the feet hip bone distance apart. Let's stretch those back muscles. Lots of different ways to stretch. Yeah. Let's take the hands behind. You could have the palms on your lower back, or if it's more comfortable, belly button to spine and stretch through the chest. Brilliant, guys. All right, we'll do a hamstring stretch. So if we go into a squat, hands on the left thigh, bring the right leg forward and lift the hips upwards, stretching the hamstrings and lift the head, neck and shoulders. Really important to stretch the hamstrings. They can get very tight and scoop the belly and roll up. Other side, squat, hands on the right thigh and extend that left leg lightly, no weight on the where you're stretching there. Breathe. Awesome, guys. We're going to bring that left leg in and stay here. We're going to round up through the spine and then extend. Okay, so stretching the lower back, really tuck under, feel that stretch in the lower back and feel the stretch in the upper back here. Pull the shoulders back, push the breastbone forward. Last time, tuck under to stay. Scoop the belly in and roll all the way up. One last stretch or two last stretches. Feet hip distance apart, step back with the right foot, mirror image. Yeah, hands on the thigh. I shouldn't have said that. Let's say, the back leg. I'm going to go sideways here so you can see that nice straight line, head through hips to heel. I'm going to come up onto the back toe, tap the bottom under, and I have a nice hip flexor stretch there. Okay, we're going to step in, calf stretch on the other side. So we just lengthen those muscles after working them. If you want to get more flexible, then we need to hold those stretches longer. Up onto the back toe, tuck the bottom under. So you've got that nice neutral spine, open up in front of the hip and step in. Loosen out the shoulders, guys, loosen out the spine, take a nice inhale, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining me. Pop some comments in the comments box and let me know how you got on. And if you're watching it later, put #replay. Okay, tomorrow we are doing low impact aerobics with some power moves there. So come and join me tomorrow for low impact. Don't need any equipment. You just need, you need shoes. Like I didn't mention, when you're strength training, good to wear shoes gives you stability. Yeah. Balance is important, good work, but not in the classes that I'm doing this week. Okay, all right, thanks for watching. And as I say, do pop some comments, tell me how you got on. All right, was it too hard? Was it too easy? Was the music too loud, too soft? Hopefully not. And I will see you at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Good luck. And don't forget